so smart. Alan's Tech, the next revolution. Scaling apps with new solutions. Observability, inference to testing, experimenting, breakthrough. Platform limits, we've broken free. Tooling gaps, now history, security concerns will face head on. LLM stack, we carry on. Fine-tuning models, transfer learning, attention mechanisms, always yearning. Tokenizers, optimizers in the mix. Hyperparameter tuning for the fix. Always yearning. Tokenizers, optimizers in the mix. Hyperparameter tuning for the fix. Alan's Tech, the next revolution. Scaling apps with new solutions. Observability, inference to testing, experimenting, breakthrough. Platform limits, we've broken free. Tooling gaps, now history, security concerns will face head on. LLM stack, we carry on. Fine-tuning models, transfer learning, scaling apps with new solutions. Revolution, scaling apps with new solutions. Observabilities, optimizers in the mix. Hyperpower tuning for the fix. Breakthrough. Platform limits, we've broken free. Tooling gaps, now history, security concerns will face head on. LLM stack, we carry on.
Yo,
Fine-tuning
what's up?
models, transfer learning,
Actually, I'm still kind of setting up, but
always yearning.
I was just
Tokenizers,
seeing how this looks.
optimizers
Looks
in
good.
the mix. Hyperparameter
Things are looking
tuning
good.
for the
Hold on, give me a
fix.
sec. Oh, cool.
From Learn to Angular,
We just heard
seen
this
it
song.
all. Tech stacks rise and
Let's
low,
do.
then they fall. But now there's a new kid on the block. LLM stack, it's time to rock. Neural networks transform.
Just let the algorithms guide you. The community is
This.
behind you. Techfren Street.
Okay.
Start now in 30 SEC or gay.
Just let the algorithms guide you.
You're funny.
Is behind
I actually have 1% left
Techfren Street.
Better charge your
on my
phone.
phone.
Script next on deck.
Better charge that shit.
Django. Flask gets to red. C++
Alright.
blue and red.
I'm waiting for
Alright.
partner in gym.
How are we? TLC Media.
Salahudin,
Thank
you
you.
leveled up to level 1.
Oh shit, we got,
I don't have
we got
charger.
levels now. Congrats, Salahudin. Alright, so I'm trying to do more bot trick stuff. I don't know what these levels mean though. As you can see, we got a new alert dance as well. Let's see. Okay, we got points. I want it so it's like TTS, like you have to spend points to do TTS, but I don't know exactly how to set that up. But it's in the process.
It means
Shout
I'm
out
the
to
goat.
Salah.
Yo, music's so
Dr. Ernie.
loud.
Music's
No.
loud?
Shut.
What are the levels like? Okay. Is that better? How's the audio on the mic as well?
Turn up music.
I will turn it off. Okay, I will turn it off now. I mean, I'm still setting up. I'm just trying to. So there's a store.
Ye bit soft.
The mic's a bit soft. I think it's okay. Maybe it's just compared to the what do you call it? To the music, it was a bit loud. But yeah, so
It's fine,
Botrix is in the chat, and it's gonna hopefully build points for people that are engaged. I don't know exactly how it works. And then eventually we can spend the points. Although I don't know exactly how this works.
You see the new Gemini experiments models.
I did
Okay,
see
I
the
leave
new
now.
Gemini. I did see the
Bye bye.
see you, Zella. Yeah, I did see them. Some people are saying they're really good. I don't think they're like state of the art, better than
One thing.
like 4.0 or Sonnet yet though.
The voting starts soon, Gemini.
That's what they say. It was supposed to start like 4 days ago, but it didn't start. Yeah, I don't really understand this point system yet, but it's something we can
It did.
figure out later.
Go look.
Go look. All right, let's see. The hell. Also,
Claude is
we're
still
on
better.
X again, which is nice. Submissions are now closed. Come back soon. See, now they've just said soon. Like, who knows when soon is? Previously, they said the 26th, so who knows? Thanks for making me look for no reason, Solo. As expected. It's kind of typical Solo behavior. What was I gonna do? There was something I was gonna do before we start. Oh yeah, the counters on
Then
YouTube
Mitch
and
is
Twitch
making
are
you
kind of
wait.
broken. So let me just see if like if
They
I
stealing
refresh them,
everyone's ideas.
will it do anything? Wait. Oh, here we go.
For a
Boom.
reward for best
Boom.
ideas.
Oh yeah, shit. That shit should refresh by itself. I don't know why it's making me refresh it. Whatever. Okay. So, a bunch of stuff I wanted to do this stream. And the first one is this Warp terminal. So I don't know if you guys have been watching me previously. I've been trying a lot of different terminals. This one I got the other day. It's called Windows Terminal, or Windows PowerShell, I guess. It comes with the latest Windows, and it's whatever. It's a normal terminal, normal PowerShell. And then I have this open source software on it called Shell GPT. There's a bunch of tools like this that kind of bring like an LLM into your terminal, so you can like, you know, either just query it an LLM normally with just a normal question, or you can ask it to make like a shell command if you don't know what the shell command is, and it will give you the shell command. Like here they say update my system, and it gives back sudo apt-get upgrade, etc. And it kind of knows like what system you're on, so whether on Ubuntu, Windows, or whatever. And yeah, I tested it out. It's fine. It's pretty good. You can link it up to any LLM you want. Has a whole lot of features, but just the general, like, I don't know, the Windows terminal itself like leaves a bit to be desired. So I figured I'd test out Warp. People are saying it's really good. Warp terminal. It's cross-platform. Has a bunch of AI stuff in it. Oh, Windows waitlist. Actually, I think to download it on Windows, you have to go through a bunch of hoops. I think someone posted it in my chat. We'll have a quick look at how hard that is to set up. Maybe first we'll look at the... Okay, looks like it's not open source. That's definitely not a good thing for me. Let's have a look at the pricing and the features. Alright, pricing. You do 100 AI requests per month. Ooh, it's kind of limited. They have something called a Warp drive, notebooks, and just a normal offline terminal. Okay, that is a bit of a sad thing that it's paid. Looks pretty nice. You have all these different workspaces, tabs, modern editing. What does that mean? Okay, so like tab completion with a drop down menu. 4x says tabby terminal. Is that one good? Let me just quickly, we'll just load that up in a new tab so I don't forget. Oh, it's good? Which one are you talking about, Anthony? Fuck. These messages are disappearing a bit fast. For me. If I can change that. No, it's fine. Let me know if I, oh shit, we have TikTok messages I didn't see. Yo, it's Mai says, I use Warp all the time, I like it. Nice. Do you know Android Studio, and is there any sources I can learn from? Yeah, I know of Android Studio. There's so many videos on it on YouTube. So yeah, I like YouTube. There's also other stuff on the internet, but I like YouTube. Sirius says, I built a solar panel system on my terrace yesterday. Wait for the sun to rise, free power for devices. Nice. Okay, that's a bit of a shame we don't have TikTok chat in the okay, let's just do this one. Wait, I used to be able to do this. Let me just try, see if I can fix TikTok chat. Hello, TikTok. Okay, did that work? Yo, Keegan, Muniv. Okay, TikTok is working now. What's up? What's up? What am I building? I'm not building anything yet. We're checking out some tools. Particularly some terminal alternatives. I'm on Windows and I don't really like the terminals I have been using. I've used CMDR before, that I have some issues with that as well. So yeah, right now we're looking at Warp, and someone suggested Tabby terminal. So we'll have a look at these two and see what they're like. Okay, Tabby is open source, that's really good. Does it have AI in it? It doesn't look like it has the AI stuff, which is fine. Like, I actually don't mind Shell GPT, but like having a bunch of the other niceties that come with a terminal would be good too. Like, let's look at the features on Warp. Reusable workflows, like what's that? Oh, sick. So like saved commands kind of thing. This is all something that people would do in like their bash RC and stuff, but I found on Windows like the whole bash RC equivalent is just so hard to manage. So having a terminal that manages all that for you is kind of what I'm looking for. Serious asks, which PC am I using? Yo, thanks for the likes, Lunar. Specs because my workstation is slow. I'm using kind of, it was top of the line in like 2020, I think. It's like an i9 2080 Ti. Yeah, a bunch of RAM, like I don't know, 30 or 60 gigs of RAM. The best for Mac is iTerm 2. Yeah, I do use iTerm 2 with Mac. I didn't know it had AI. Oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, unfortunately I'm on Windows now, so iTerm 2 isn't really an option for me. Let's watch this Warp demo.
This is Warp, a reimagined command line terminal with AI built in and collaborative tools for...
Yeah, the pricing definitely sucks, Pash. Andy says I use Warp for a month. It's game changing, but only for Mac. No, so you can get it for Windows. It's just a bit of a issue.
teams.
Yeah, let's have a look. What's your
Warp
favorite
has a
feature,
modern
Andy?
input editor that works like an IDE. You can use your mouse, select
That's
text,
pretty cool.
and even edit multiple lines at once. Warp also has smart command completions integrated into the command line. So for example, if I forget the command I need to run to format my Terraform files, I can start writing the word Terraform, and Warp will give me all the right options with the descriptions for me. One unique feature about Warp is that it groups terminal input and output into one atomic unit called blocks. You can use blocks to quickly navigate up and down in your terminal history, or use shortcuts to scroll to the top and bottom of your command output. One neat feature is the ability to filter a block's output. Instead of using cat or grep to parse through your log files, you can use block filtering to search by a certain keyword, and even expand context around that filtered keyword. Another great use for blocks is the ability to share terminal input and output with your teammates. If you encounter an error or a result that you want to share, you can create a link to your terminal output and drop it into Slack. That way your teammates can see what went wrong and even make suggestions for you. Now, unlike your old school terminal,
Pretty
Warp
cool.
comes fully integrated with AI. If you forget the command that you need to run, just press the hash symbol to invoke AI command suggestions. Just describe what you're trying to do in natural language, and Warp will suggest the right command for you to run. That way you don't need to look up
Yeah, that's sick,
documentation,
Tash.
search on Google, or even visit Stack Overflow. You can also use Warp.ai to troubleshoot errors. All you have to do is right-click on a block with an error and ask Warp.ai how to fix it. Warp.ai will pop open a panel that allows you to chat directly with it and get the answers that you need.
This is very
Warp.ai can
convenient.
even walk you through complex workflows like installing a new program or running a database migration. One of the most unique things about Warp is Warp Drive. Warp Drive is a place where you can store your commonly used commands as reusable workflows. To get started with workflows, consider any command you find important. For example, configuring authentication or running a long Docker process. Really, anything that's hard to remember but you'll need to access in a pinch. Using Warp, you can name, describe, and save these workflows along with any relevant parameters. And later, when you run the command, Warp will walk you through filling out each parameter. Now, these templated workflows are great for individual productivity, but they're even better when you use them as part of a developer team. Imagine having all of your team's onboarding
set it
docs
up.
and incident playbooks up to date right alongside your command line. And for your convenience, you can always search for the right workflow by keyword using the command palette. You can also use the command palette to search up anything in the app. So for example, updating settings, pane management, and navigating sessions. One great thing about Warp is that it's not only great out of the box, but also highly customizable. You can drag and drop to create your own custom prompt, design your own theme by uploading an image or customizing a YAML file. You can also adjust your input position as well as your key bindings. Really, everything that a great modern terminal should have is included right there in Warp. Warp is available on
Pretty
macOS
cool.
and Linux today, with a Windows version planned to release soon. So visit Warp.dev to download and get started.
Yeah, so I think it looks amazing. The issue, obviously, the biggest issue is pricing and not open source. Tabby doesn't look like it has any of the AI stuff, unfortunately. Features, smart tabs, colors, hotkeys, split tabs, quake mode, yeah. And I think the AI thing is one of the big features. And I know like there's all these open source tools that you can just put into any framework. Yo, Justin, thank you. Good to have you on. But yeah. So I kind of want to test it, and someone said we can actually get it on Windows. On my Discord, I think it was Terminally Lazy. Shout out to Terminally Lazy. They've been posting a lot of great content. Where is Warp? Let's search for Warp. Oh, and Oxford linked it ages ago. Oh, a month ago. It's available on everything. Did they link the... I swear they linked the Windows thing. Maybe I'm hallucinating. You're a content machine. Oh, thank you, Justin. In theory, it seems good. In practice, it always turns out badly. Ah, which part? Which thing in theory seems good? Let me just double check that. Okay, nice, Justin. Wait, you Justin from Helicon? Oh, yes. Yo, Justin, I'm actually like, I've been trying to strategize how I can get to use Helicon, and I think we're gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it with Open Router. I'm still a bit sus at Open Router. It's like their pricing changes, and also their like rate limits. I'm not sure how that would scale. It seems like the rate limits also scale. I don't know. But I guess it's still like better rate limits than if you were to do like Sonnet by itself. Anyway, like my issue is like I'm trying to get model agnostic SDK to work with something like Helicon. The founder of OpenRouter invested in Helicon. I can help. Oh, amazing! Actually, that is actually so good. Okay, thank you, Just. I'll reach out for sure. Okay, what are we doing? Warp on Windows. Someone warp on Windows. I'm pretty sure I saw a guide somewhere to get warp terminal on Windows. Where did I see it? You can, oh, with the Linux subsystem. No. You can't get it on Windows? Yo, where's terminally lazy? You're giving a talk at Cloudflare. Oh, sweet. See you, Justin. Thanks for dropping by. Something as core as a terminal should never require network plugin. Stay away. Yeah. Oh, wait, you can't use. You can use Warp offline, right? If Control R for history with fuzzy search. This is 2 years ago, though. Damn, I didn't realize Warp had been out for that long. Kittens? High term 2. Ah, man. Okay, like, I'm okay with using Shell GPT. Ask Perplexity. Alright, let's do it. I'm okay with using Shell GPT. I like how it's open source, and you can pretty much use it for free infinitely if you hook it up to one of those free models. And you don't really need a smart model just for remembering shell commands. Make sure you use Sonnet 3.5. Oh, here? How do you do that? I don't have the paid version. Can you choose the model here? Or am I not doing it through here? I'm just literally gonna copy your... Oh, it's in Pro only. I do not have Pro. Oh, you can try Pro for free? Alright, hold on. Yo, Angola Pro says try black box AI call feature. Uh-huh. What's the call feature? Alright, how do we turn on Sonnet? Is it just clicking on the Pro? Have I tried Open Perplexity? No, I haven't. Or Morphic.sh. Yo, John Power, good to see you. No, I haven't tried Open Perplexity or Morphic sh. What's Morphic sh? Is that kind of the same thing? I guess that we can make is what's that thing? What was I gonna say? Is Open Perplexity hosted, or do we have to host it ourselves? Because we could try all three of them together. Doesn't look like there's a hosted one, right? It is hosted? Oh shit. Where is it? This one? How do I find it? Aha, okay, Omniplex. Damn, alright. We have 3 Perplexity clones here. Smarter search, isn't it like Search GPT? Yeah, it's the same thing. Search GPT is OpenAI's version of Perplexity, right? Alright, we're gonna search for the exact same question. Find me the best alternatives for Warp terminal on Windows. And what's all these? Quality. Okay, we can't really use the quality version on Morphic without paying. So we'll go speed. But otherwise, it's all the same. Where knowledge begins, where knowledge evolves. It's pretty funny. All right, let's go. Search, search, search. Okay, normal perplexity seems to be the fastest, and that's on Pro as well. Okay, answers tabby, hyper, Windows, MOBA, alacrity, Commander, Kitty. Okay, we have some different results here. Interestingly, I actually kind of like. Wait, is it because I'm zoomed here? I actually like how condensed Morphic is. Seems like there's a lot of like white space between lines and perplexity, but that's, you know, not obviously not a big issue. And then Omniplex just didn't work at all. I'm not sure. I guess, I don't know, their API keys are broken or something. Not gonna bother debugging that. Okay, so we had Tabby. We looked at Tabby. Didn't have AI. Let's ask a follow-up feature. Be like, which of these has AI integration? And we'll search for both. Use this prompt. Think step by step, research deeply, find me the best alternative for Warp Terminal Mac, but for Windows, and make sure they are open source. Perplexica.io is another one. Will the step by step kind of work with this? Okay, so it suggested Warp again, even though. Okay, Wave. Wave is a terminal providing tools with Windows expected. This one doesn't have Windows either. Hypershell, okay. Hypershell. Okay, Perplexity found Hypershell that. Is this on Windows? Okay, Windows, nice. Looks like it only works with OpenAI. Option 2, OpenAI. Okay, only works with OpenAI. I'd like it to work with a free model like Grok or Gemini or oh, it's a command line tool. Oh, it's not even a terminal, it's just a tool. I don't think it exists. I don't think what I'm looking for exists. The best agent is the one that won't require a prompt to get good results. Exactly, I see through. Like, if I'm having to tell it to think step by step, it's like, I feel like that's normally something that should be like in an agent. I understand not having that in an LLM, but that should be something in like the system prompt of an agent, right? Yo, Nike, what's up? Maybe you need a shell with AI, not a terminal. A shell, not a terminal. What's the difference? My apologies. Have I looked at Warp.dev? Yes, that's exactly what started this whole thing. I was looking at Warp.dev, and it seems like the Windows is not available yet. Even though Permanently Lazy on my Discord said, let me tag him. How do I get Warp on Windows? He said I could do it. He said, it's my default terminal, available for everything. Yeah. Build from oh, it is open source? Yes. No, that's exactly how I think we were meant to build it, but I didn't realize it was open source. Oh, my apologies, Warp.dev. Oh, thank you, Jason. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I did not realize this was open source. Okay. You're a legend. Shout out to Jason. I'd give you points or some shit. I don't know how that works. I think I could text to speech you.
No problem, winky face.
Toggle pin? I don't know. Okay, build warp for Windows. Yes, it's pinned here. I knew I saw it somewhere. Man, thank you so much, Jason. Okay, alright. Let's see if anyone else on YouTube has done a Warp for Windows tutorial. I could be the first. I could be the first Warp for Windows tutorial. No one. We are the first YouTuber to show how to do Warp Terminal for Windows. Let's go. Shell is an environment like ZSH. Oh yes, but Terminal is more just an interface. Yes, okay, I understand. Maybe I need a shell. That is a good question. Maybe. Because the bash RC and all that type of stuff, that's all done in the shell level. So you raise a very good point, Pash. Oh, thank you, Just Nike. You raise a very good point. Maybe I do need a shell. That's like a whole nother research segment. But right now we've made progress on getting Warp for Windows, so I'm gonna go down this branch. This was released in 2021. Wait, hold on. This is the discussion, but like, where do they actually have the... No, this wasn't a tutorial. Surely, no, I swear I saw a tutorial somewhere. Where you just build from source instead of waiting for an executable. Okay, okay. Let's look at how do we build from source. Open source and contributing. We're planning to first open source our Rust framework and then potentially all of the client code base. The server portion will remain closed source. Potentially all the clients. So not even all the client source is open source. So I was correct. It is an open source. Well, at least not fully. Joker, hey, not a problem at all. Thank you for having me. And thanks for joining this stream. We have plans to support Windows. Installation, you can download Warp. How do we build? Dude, this isn't open source. It's fake open source. They just have a GitHub page. Okay. Okay. So what happened to your crossover test? I didn't get an interview. Okay, maybe I need a shell. Okay, let's go back to Perplexity. And what was the other Perplexity? Morphic. Morphic seems pretty good too. So Morphic is like Perplexity. Yeah, I guess. What was the other one? I swear there was another one that John Power said. Perplexica.io. Alright, let's do Perplexica as well. Perplexica.io. Oh, thank you, John. Alright, this time I'm gonna ask for find. I need to log in, that's fine. Alright, we'll type it. Find me a shell. Can you use ZSH with like Windows terminal? Is that possible? Setting up Windows terminal with ZSH. Oh, it is? I didn't even know that was possible. Why didn't I just use this? Does that mean I can do like all the bash shit? Get bash for Windows. ZSH. Oh my ZSH. Oh my ZSH supercharged. Wait, you can? Install git plus git bash for Windows. I have that. Use git bash. Download ZSH. Install ZSH. Verify ZSH. Oh, why didn't I just do this? Anyone else using ZSH on Windows? I see through. What am I looking for? Terminals with AI. Yeah. I think I've given up on the terminals with AI. It doesn't look like there's a good enough solution. So now I'm just trying to get like ZSH working on at my own, like any terminal that I already have. The reason being, like, I find the kind of the bash RC equivalent for Windows to be annoying, like setting up like aliases and like environment variables and all that stuff. So yeah. Open Perplex. Nice. Yeah, there's so many of those search ones. I'm gonna let the dust settle, and then when the community finds like the good Perplexity equivalent, I'll probably start using it. That's why you stay on your Mac? Yeah. No, the terminal experience in Mac is amazing, but if we can get ZSH working on, like, cause I have bash, right? I have git bash. Is it this? Yeah. Wait, no. Bash. Git bash. Yeah, I have git bash. This is bash. Bash RC? I don't know if we have a bash RC though. Like, I think there's some issue. Like the bash RC doesn't work. I don't know. I don't want to spend too long on this anyway. I just kind of wanted to. Oh, bash RC does work. Maybe I should just start using bash. Wait, does shell GPT work here? No. Maybe because it's different. Wait, I spelled it wrong. Oh, even shell GPT works. No. Oh, yes, this is my issue. For some weird reason, shell GPT does not work on bash. I have no idea why. That's so weird. Yo, Bartek. Yes. Much better quality on YouTube compared to TikTok. Why don't I just use WSL? Yeah. I probably should. I've just been avoiding it. Do you guys use WSL? And if so, like, do you guys use any of these like AI kind of LLM integration things? Like, this SGPT works really well on any other terminal. Just for some reason it doesn't work on. Like, I even installed it on. I don't know if this will work. I even installed it on the, what do you call it? The bash terminal. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't work. You love the headphones over the hood look? Yeah. It's the Primogen look. I'm kind of stealing his style. I use Linux with Warp / Westerm. What's Westerm? Yeah, unfortunately Warp. Wait, I think we can we use Warp with WSL probably? Anyway, I'm not gonna go too into it. Let me just quickly show you guys Primogen. I'm sure you've all seen him, right? He's like one of the most. Wait, what? How do you spell it? It's Primogen. Yeah, he's got the headphones on the hoodie look. So, you know, we're like low-key copying his style. But it's not like he invented it. He's just probably the most popular person to do it. You have Shell GPT on your phone. Oh, awesome. With what terminal though? Like Termux? Okay, anyway, that was that. How long was this? 41 minutes in. Okay, Pruna.ai is something I wanted to quickly show. I think they use the system pruning, and they kind of make models a whole lot smaller. And you can see their try public models, and they have so many models. Like, yeah, 6,000 pruned models. So a lot faster and smaller. You can see like their Stable Diffusion 2.1 runs almost 4 times faster, or almost 3 times faster after the pruning. And I think they also don't lose quality. Like it's not like quantization. It adapts to your architecture, workflow. So they have like language models, like everything as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You're about to install Warp on WSL. Nice. LinkedIn content, yeah. My link. I'm starting to post more on LinkedIn. But yeah, let us know if it works. If what works. I don't think I'm gonna be using this prune, but like you can look at like, dude, they have like some small model. Let's go into their models. Like, it was their pruned version of like one of like Tiny Llama is like so small. Wait, how do we get into models? Wait, is this models? No. There, let me try to get the models. Oh my god, I can't do it. Okay, text to text. Okay, I think this is how I did it. Like let's search for time. What happened? Tiny. Look, Tiny Llama 1B is 800 megs for the safe tensor. That's not even the GGUF. How do we search for like little thing? Here, emo 1.5B GGUF. Oh, this is not as small as I thought. It's like a gig. Like the 1-bit training, I think that's different, but I think you can also combine the 1-bit. Yeah, you can combine the 1-bit with the prune thing. So you get like even smaller shit. So they got like Llama 8B 1-bit smashed pruned at 3 gigs. Small language models are gonna go crazy with growth. The environmental people are applying pressure, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was Pruna.ai. And I think it's like just 1 line of code also. Actually, let me go back. Just 1 line of code to... Oh, you can't... You have to request a trial. Okay. I was under the impression that it was really easy to use, but it looks like you actually can't use it yourself. You have to go through them and request a trial, which does make it a whole lot less cool, unfortunately. Oh well. Okay. Oh, this is something I kind of wanted to bring up. I know we have a lot of software developers in the chat, and Google is doing a thing where they're kind of what are they called? They're like making the manifest v2 extensions in the store like extinct and making them incompatible with Chrome. So like pretty much there's like an opportunity for you to take the ideas of the v2 extensions that they aren't building a v3 for and building the manifest v3 version, which seems like a relatively simple thing to do depending on the idea. And this person on Reddit has scraped like hundreds or thousands of these v2 extensions with like over 100k users, or just all of them in this database here. I guess you could search, I don't know, Chrome, a new goldmine for builders on Reddit, manifest v2, and kind of see them. Now obviously like there's no way to tell that these companies aren't also gonna just release the v3 version, so yeah. TikTok says, I've been making UIs with Gradio that don't even function, but I can close the deals with them. Amazing. Yeah. Like, these days closing deals, I mean, it's been this way for a while. It's more about, you know, selling a story or, you know, convincing people rather than having a functioning product. Like, so many pre-seed raises have been done. But yeah, I thought I'd just mention that Chrome thing. I think that, okay, and then we have a whole bunch of stuff on share links here, which is a channel on my Discord, which we'll go through after the Spark engine. Looks like this is another one of those build stuff with, oh yeah, it's another one of those node type kind of build things, which I don't really have the patience for at this stage. There's so many of them, and like I've just been disappointed too many times to go up. Did I end up posting at Notion somewhere? I did, but I took it back down. I can link it to you now. Which platform are you on? Okay, let's see if I can reply to you. You're on Twitch. Okay. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I will reply to you right now. Bush League Zapier workflows. Bush League Zapier workflows. There you go, Makami. Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go through the links that were shared on my Discord in the past monthish or so. Oh, I see through. I was on Notion board, check with leads, and I found this Xterm. Terminal front-end component written in JavaScript that works in the browser. Long list of tools here. Xterm build terminals in the browser. Oh, sick. That's actually another thing. It's like I've been thinking of making my my whole development workflow just to be using either IDX or what are they called? GitHub workspaces. Like if you go to any like public or even I think private, if you're logged in GitHub and you press the period sign, it will go into like the web editor version, right? And which is just like VS Code in your browser. And I don't know exactly how we'd set up like bash terminals and stuff in this, but I'm pretty sure this also, right, has a terminal. Here, oh, you can create a terminal by continuing an environment that runs code after you turn on cloud changes. Spin up a fully configured development environment for this repository in the cloud of GitHub code spaces. Alternatively, load this repo into your local machine with VS Code desktop. Okay. That's kind of cool. Project IDX is really cool too because I'm not sure if Codespaces does the same thing, but it's like you don't have to individually install like packages and stuff. You kind of just try to run something and it already kind of has a bunch of shit installed as far as I remember. It was really cool. Oh, Nick, you're off. Your girlfriend's gonna get mad because you've been working for 16 hours, man. Good hustle. I'll see you later, bro. Thank you so much for joining. I see through says a list of tools is under real world cases. Oh, nice. That's so many options. Nice, I'll look at them. Actually, let's just do Control F for AI. Nothing mentions AI. Alright, LLM. No mentions of LLM. I use Xterm to SSH into my machine at home from my phone. Oh, sick. Yeah. Are you on iOS, Joker? IDX is cool, says Nick. I can't code on Claude anymore. Run code. Oh, why not? Enable AI features on IDX. Okay. This looks like it's relatively new. Let's have a look. I haven't tested IDX since it like first came out. Let me import my website. And see what kind of stuff we can do with this. Yes, iOS, nice. The experimental feature to run code on the interface was removed. Oh no. I can have a look for you. I'll see if I can run code. Well, it's on it. I think they have artifacts on by default. Let's say write JS script to print hello world, but then run it. Okay, it doesn't run this, but it says, but I think we can say, if you try to say put it in an artifact, like as long as it's something that can run on an artifact, it should be able to work. So maybe try prompt it, put it in an artifact. And then when you click the artifact, oh, actually this isn't it. I think maybe you should say make it a React web app. If you say make it a React web app artifact, then it should run it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But it's not really for like running scripts, it's more for like user interfaces. So that's why I guess it's, I don't think they ever claimed that it's just like you can run arbitrary code. Yeah, just use artifact, bro, exactly. Who was that? Whoever said that they can't run code, try V0, because they actually recently added running arbitrary code, I'm pretty sure. So you can actually run arbitrary code on this v0.dev, and they've added a whole bunch of other stuff. Actually, someone released a video or shared a video. Let's have a look at their video.
We just shipped a new version of V0, and I want to do a quick demo of how it works. But first, let's start in ChatGPT. You've probably noticed this. I know that I've noticed it. When I ask ChatGPT questions like, how do I do forms in Next.js, it's not up to date with all of the latest knowledge in the Next.js documentation or in the community or what some of the best practices are. So it'll talk about event handlers on the client side and calling external APIs, using the pages router. None of this stuff is necessarily wrong. There's just other solutions with some of the newer features in the app router, like route handlers or server actions. And it's kind of similar on Claude as well. So if I do, how do I do forms in Next.js? I've seen that Claude can sometimes have more up-to-date information in the latest model here, but still it's going to give me something that has this event handler that's setting local React state in the component, so it's not even using URL state or server actions. It's okay, but what we tried to do with V0 is really build a tool that's super helpful for Next.js React web developers, Vue, and even more coming soon. So let's say I do, how do I do forms in Next.js? This is going to be up to date on all the latest.
I have actually noticed that V0 is actually like pretty good with like best practices and stuff when it comes to React.
Knowledge inside of the Next.js documentation. So it's going to give me this stepped component here. It's going to suggest, well, first I can create a server action that uses the use server directive. We're going to call that from our form component. This is using a React client action and a client directive. And then we can use the form in the page. So this looks pretty good. It's definitely a bit more up to date on the recommendations. One of the really cool things is I can also say, how do I use the next form component? Now you might be thinking, what the heck is that? I've never even heard of that. And the answer is because it's not really released yet. This is a brand new component, next form, that's on the Next.js Canary channel, but V0 already has knowledge of it and can help you if you want to start using things that are only available in the Canary or experimental channel. So always up to date with the latest and greatest to give you all the knowledge you need to use Next.js and React very effectively. Now V0 is...
I'm not sure, Joker, but Claude, I'm pretty sure, was originally limited to just the US.
Isn't about just Next or React. You can create basically any type of web application you can imagine. So maybe I want a Microsoft Paint clone where I can change the colors and make it fully interactive. This is all built just by prompting and asking questions to V0, and it generates the HTML, the React, the Tailwind code, and I can even publish these and share them with my friends.
Bro just said it's not limited to React, and then he goes shows a React example.
Now, V0 isn't about just Next or React. You can create basically any type of web application. You can and asking questions to these and share them with my friends. Maybe I want to build something like the Windows XP desktop. This one really blew my mind. You can actually click and take these and drag them around, which is just wild. Like when I was learning to program, if this technology would have been available, it would have absolutely blown my mind. Just to go from idea to working application I can tinker around with, and then just click the code and understand how all of this is working, even ask it to explain and teach me how the code works so I can have this pair programmer or this tutor along for the journey with me. So pretty cool that this works. It's not all that we can do though. You can ask it to make games, which are interactive and you can share. You can ask it to actually run code. So maybe a binary search. I can get this output here when you're training for your elite code and you're trying to
just
pass
random
your
arbitrary
interviews.
code.
You can get your outputs
not
here
any
and
code, but
run and test different scenarios. You can upload images. So maybe you want to give it some sprites.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like the assets for a game you want to build and make a little snake game here. So we'll see how good I can get.
Yo, Philippe, what's up? Is it worth learning programming languages for IT? What career or study path would you recommend? Sorry if off topic. No, it's definitely on topic for the general channel. I think like learning programming concepts is definitely something you should know. The actual language syntax is becoming less and less relevant. So it's more about logic and the concepts rather than the syntax, if that makes sense. I hope that helps.
Here. Oh, I'm not very good. No. Hold on. No. I know this is what you're all here for. You're here to watch me play Snake and hopefully do a decent job. Okay. Much better now. Come on. Okay. All right. This could go on for a while, but that's the point. You can make quick games. You can build your SaaS onboarding flows, which is kind of nice. Okay. And go to the next step. Personal use. Oh, and we even get some interactive confetti. Well, one of the cool things here is that confetti comes from external packages. So V0 also has the knowledge of being able to pull in dependencies from NPM packages and
Any
be able
package?
to create things, whether it's confetti
That's pretty impressive.
or React 3 Fiber or any of these interesting 3D
No worries,
tools.
Philippe.
You can bring in some grass if you want
Oh,
with
wow, that looks
3JS.
really nice.
That's pretty cool. And when you go look at the code, honestly, I definitely would have not been able to figure this out myself without a lot of work, but it's nice. I mean, like, what is this? I would have definitely not known how to do this, but it's cool that I can just ask it for things. And this one is also really, really interesting. It is
Secure CRT, what's that?
this like zoomable 3D kind of draggable interactive conference page that Evil Rabbit made on our team. It looks pretty good. Like I would probably use this. And because this is all built on Shad CN UI, these accessible, reusable components that you can kind of fork and modify, you're going to get these great components out of the box that allow you to do things that you probably would have had to rebuild yourself. And you can take them, you can modify them, you can change the themes. It all kind of comes out of the box. The one that I skipped over here that I also think is cool is, so it can also generate mermaid diagrams. So I asked it to explain the life cycle of an HTTP request.
Natural
And
language
this
programmer,
is
yeah.
pretty
Me too.
interesting. Like I can imagine a bunch of educational use cases to walk me through explaining different programming concepts or teaching me a new skill where having these visualizations created on demand can be super, super useful.
Amazing.
So like I mentioned, it's all built on Shad CN UI. You can go check out all the components if you want to see examples of what type of application.
Is ShadCn by Vercel as well? Or no? Project by ShadCn. No, it's like their own thing.
build with this. And one of the cool features of Shad CN UI is it has these blocks. Now these blocks, they also have this lift mode, and you can take these blocks and actually open them in V0. So maybe I want to take this whole component or just some of these blocks. Let's say I want this one, and it has an open in V0 button. So I can click this, it's going to open up a new version, and I can kind of prompt
So they're
from
definitely
here.
partnered.
So
at least.
maybe I say, make
Yeah,
this
Next.js
a
is Vercel. Yeah.
monospace font from Next Font and Google Fonts, and make it retro themed. I don't really know. Maybe this will be cool. Maybe it won't be cool. The nice thing is it's very easy to just try ideas. And if it's not what you like, if it's not what you want, you can just start over. You're using English as the primary method of programming. You can try things out. Maybe this is the vibe that you're going for on your e-commerce store. And when we go look, it has context of next font.
Fucking so good, man. V0 is so nice. Fuck, this guy keeps
Google
going.
font registry. It can bring in all these different.
Yo, Grofil, this is V0's latest update. By Vercel, it's text to code, essentially, but like it's just very impressive because it's aware of all the latest best practices of React and Next.js. It's pretty much like only really good for React and Next.js. I guess okay, no, they say it's not, but like that's where it shines. And it just makes really impressive modern like web apps and stuff. What separates Shad CN from other component libraries? I think Shad CN is more like open for you to be able to kind of change it. Like it's not a component library is what they say. It's like a way, I don't know, I can't really describe it to be honest. But you can kind of think of it as a CSS library. It's like it makes it really easy to extend the components, whereas like previously with like Bootstrap, I know this is a while ago, it's like you have Bootstrap, you can change the colors with flags, and anything outside of that, it's like you needed custom CSS and it was a bit hacky. Whereas I think Shad CN makes like the extending components a lot easier. I think, I don't know, that's my guess. I could be wrong. I guess it's more customizable in theory. Yeah, exactly.
Font libraries that I can use. Now, let's say you want to share this with your team because you love the style and you want to build your e-commerce store in this way. I'll just click.
It's like they make wrappers for the code so you can visualize how to use it in a modular way.
Publish. We're going to make this URL available publicly, and now I can share it with people. I've got a nice little view counter here. When people visit the page, I can see our component and also explore the code. So that's pretty nice. The last thing I want to mention is not only can it do React, but I can also ask it to make a to-do list in Vue. And we want to add support for all of the tools that you're using on the.
Also, now that we're on this, I might as well mention that GPT Engineer actually, I'm pretty sure it just came out of the waitlist. So now anyone can sign up to try GPT Engineer. And it's very similar to V0, but they take it a couple steps further. They have like somewhat easy integration with like Supabase and stuff, so it's more closer to being able to create a full stack app, whereas with V0 it's like mainly just front end. Yeah. So yeah, could be worth checking out GPT Engineer. I wonder if V0 can use Tensor.js and do real-time face tracking from a camera system. You wanna try it out? Use Tensor.js to do real-time face tracking from webcam. I don't know if I can use my webcam while I'm streaming though, but we'll try it out. That's because Vercel is meant to be the backend. That's a good point. But Vercel doesn't do databases, do they? GPT Engineer is included in GPT Pro? No, it's unrelated to OpenAI, if that's what you're asking. Gee, here we go, real-time face tracking. It says we have to install these dependencies, but I'm not sure if... Oh, wait, here we go. Hold on. Start tracking. I don't know if publish. I don't know if I can't remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, viewing a user generated. Any errors? Cannot read properties of undefined reading medium. Okay, let's try and get this to debug it. I promise. Permission denied. Permission. Camera is not allowed on this document. Can we enable it? Ask. Okay. Might be able to debug this. Let's. Oops. How do I get back onto the chat mode? Here we go. They have packs with database support. Okay. But does V0 make it easier to integrate with a backend? I don't know. I've never tried to make a full stack app with V0. Yo, Ashish, what's up? Where's the link? I'll give it to you. Which platform are you on? YouTube. Yeah, I took it off the website. Bro, I'll just link you on Discord. There you go. That's more. Why are you neglecting Aether? No, I'm not neglecting Aether. I just like, okay, there's a few things. First, like the hype of Cursor, I wanted to kind of ride that wave. Secondly, like I paid for Cursor like twice, and it's like it just feels like a waste if I don't use the free credits on Cursor while I have them. So I've been trying to just like use them as fast as I can, and actually I think I'm pretty sure the pricing works out to be better with Claude Sonnet if you use Cursor. Yo, Anas, what's up? I'm almost there. But obviously I'm a big supporter of open source, so ideally I want Aether to win. One thing that I really want to do is like set up a autonomous like kind of system with Aether, so it kind of debugs autonomously. Aether is better? Yeah, I mean, I definitely thought Aether was better. I think now that Cursor Composer came out, that's actually when a lot of things changed. I think Composer is pretty good, and I'd say like the output would be roughly the same, because since they're both using what the fuck is this? Bro, we got real-time face tracking. We got what's the alternative of Cursor? There's so many, dude. Go to my website, techfren.net, and go click on this coding AI tools tested. And here you can find all the alternatives for Cursor. I think some really interesting ones is, I don't even have it here, there's Claude.dev. People are saying Claude.dev is really good. Honestly, I don't really see the appeal. Like, it doesn't have any unique features, but maybe just their execution is really good. Claude.dev and Zed has been making a lot of waves. But yeah, I'd recommend Aether and Cursor to be like the top, probably. Yeah, there's so many now. Yeah, no, I'm well committed to Aether, and like I'm really active in their Discord. Like I'm always looking at what's going on and like reading the announcement. Paul is an absolute goat. They're like releasing an update every day. It's amazing. Like every new thing that comes out, like they add support for. It's open source. Aether is definitely my favorite. Like I want it to win for sure. It's just that Cursor is like kind of what's new and shiny and like making waves on Twitter, and like I just oh shit, and sorry, I have a whole content creation side of things that I want to keep up with as well. Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to ride that wave, and like my latest X post on Cursor is like my best post on X. So yeah, don't worry, I definitely haven't broke up with Aether. I definitely really like Aether, and I will be making a lot more Aether content. It's just that I kind of have to ride the hype trains every now and then once I see them. Aether needs an IDE plugin. There actually is one, but they stopped building it. Rift by Morphlabs. This was a sick plugin. It had Aether, it had Mentat, and it went onto VS Code. But I think the more they build out Aether, it's like these things have to keep up. Like if there's all these new features, like how will they keep up, kind of thing. I think it's fine as a terminal thing for me, but for other people, I know terminal can be off-putting. I'd like to see if you like Claude.dev. I mean, yeah, there's a lot that I have to try. Claude.dev and Zed. A lot of people are like, try Zed, try Zed, try Zed. But it's just like, I don't know, let's watch this video. I just don't have a big reason to switch from like Cursor or VS Code to Zed. I was thinking like once the Cursor Pro runs out, I was gonna do Super Maven with VS Code and Aether. That was the stack I was thinking of doing. Best free browser AGI? What kind of features do you want from the AGI? There's no real actual browser AGI, but I mean, I guess it depends on your definition. Anyway, let's look at this.
I'm Nathan, and this is Zed. Let me show you something cool. Here, I'm holding down the tab switch key binding and rotating through all the tabs in this Zed workspace as fast as I possibly can. And that's actually pretty fast because I have my keyboard repeat rate
thanks for the follow.
overclocked. And it's spitting out events at pretty close to 120 hertz. But you can see that Zed's having no trouble keeping pace with this. The video software I'm using to record the video is limited to 60
That is just like,
FPS,
oh, it's
and I don't know
lightweight,
how
right?
it's
That's
gonna
like the
come
only
through,
appeal.
But on my screen, I'm seeing each individual tab light
Honestly,
up.
I don't think like VS Code and stuff is that heavy or bloated for me. Maybe it's just my computer's decent, but.
Text editing call.
And another reason why I don't want to switch is like all the extensions you get with VS Code. Do you get them with this as well? Like I'm sure they have Vim and stuff, but I don't know. There's a whole suite of extensions you get with VS Code. I mean, they got their own ecosystem. I don't know, man. Like I'm just not that enticed to switch over. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, if you strip away the extensions I use with VS Code, it'll probably be a whole lot faster too. Oh yeah, IDX. I wanted to see if we can get Shell GPT. How would Shell GPT look in this? Shell GPT is not installed, but available in Shell GPT. Press enter to run it. Yeah, how cool is that? Like you don't have to install the packages, but yeah, it just copies them for you. And you put in your API key, and then you can have your whole kind of IDE experience in the browser. And then like we can run this yarn dev. And then same with yarn. Yarn isn't installed, but it's available. V command not found. It's interesting. What do I think about Claude.dev and Claude Engineer? Yeah, another question. We were just discussing that. I mean, people have been having a lot of success with it. I think there's so many of these tools now, right? That I was just showing my list. Where is it? Here. I was just showing my list here of all the AI coding tools, right? And I don't have I tried to try all of them and give my opinion, but it's hard to keep up, right? So unless they have like a unique feature which I think is better than all the other ones, I'm probably not going to try them. And that's kind of the case with Claude.dev and Claude Engineer. Like I don't really see a reason to stop using what I think are the current best, Aether and Cursor, to use those. Am I using Cursor? Yes, I am. My component is not rendering. Have I faced this issue? Yes, I have faced an issue where my component is not rendering. Yeah. Where are we up to in terms of time? Okay, cool. We still have some time. Let's move on to some more shared links in the Discord. The claim that you can generate full apps in one shot. Yeah, I just like which one? Which one claims that? Both Claude and Dev? Yo, Tompes, welcome. Discussions on God mode. Oh yeah, shout out to agency and agent ops.
We've been in the weeds testing over 400 agents. I go to bed and I have agents doing work for me. I wake up in the morning, my agents have been already working all night. We have probably at least 50 agents working for us. I go into all these agents, testing them with very similar problems that I think there's 450 agents in total that we've tested so far. There's some actually cool ones off the shelf that I think people can use.
This is a podcast with Aram Silverman, the founder of Agency. We talk about which AI agents everyone should use, how companies are making millions with agents, and how you can go from beginner to expert.
Was the recommended God mode? Let me try it with the perplexity question. Do I have it? Find me the best alternatives for Warp terminal for Windows. Let's see what it does. Oh, I need to put my API key. Wait, to log in and save your sessions. Oh no. They don't even have the latest models. I'm pretty sure they haven't updated this in so long. I tried. This is like pretty hype when the first like auto GPTs and stuff came out, but I don't know. I kind of doubt that it's even worth using at the moment. Yeah, they can generate a snake game in one shot for sure. Exactly. My coding LLM RAG and I created a new programming language, Firen. The latest update for each say that. Yeah, I mean, well, let's have a look at their marketing, shall we? Claude.dev update a week ago. Make a snake game. Ooh, yeah. I'm pretty sure any of these agents that use Claude Sonnet on the backend could make a snake game. Bro, make a snake game was something that was impressive. When was it? That was like one of my first, like, I was like, wow, we can actually make something with AI. This was, and it was so long ago. We're meant to have progressed from then. Because cursor review in 1 year ago. Here, it was this one. Auto GPT versus GPT Engineer, build a snake game with Python. July 10th, 2023, over a year ago. Like 13 months ago, dude. I was impressed when we built a snake game for the first. That was when GPT-4 got released. Now with Claude, we're like able to do more than just a snake game, but not without like continuous prompting. It's so kind of like, does this do autonomous debugging? Okay, it says it's autonomous. While autonomous scripts you run in a sandbox environment, Claude provides human-in-the-loop GUI to supervise every file change and command. Okay, so it executes commands. That's good. I don't think Cursor kind of does this on the composer mode, which is something. Claude wants to execute this command. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Does it autonomously debug? Also, one of these I've heard gives you free credits. Is it this one or is it Claude Engineer? Or was it Z? I think it was actually Z. I don't think it's any of these ones. At this point, they're trained to make a snake game. Yeah. Yeah, okay. One unique thing about this is it runs commands, I guess, which is pretty good. Tools. Execute command, read file, write to file, list files, list code, definitions, ask follow-up questions, attempt completion. Okay. It's really lacking the autonomous debugging.
Thank you, my friend.
Hey, oh, thanks for following. Hertzfels, yo, what's up? Both use caching. Claude.dev is good because it uses prompt cache. Yeah, so does Aether. Does Cursor though? Alright, Claude Engineer. Let's see what kind of things they claim. Oh, Claude Engineer is in the terminal. Okay. Features, interactive chat, file system, web search. Web search, okay. That's something I didn't see Claude.dev saying. Syntax highlighting, project structure, code analysis, image analysis. That's also something I didn't see Claude.dev saying. Auto mode. Okay, nice. Autonomous task completion. This is good. Color coded terminal, detailed logging, improved file taker, code execution. Chat log, enhance. Okay. This is good. Improved auto mode. Claude will work autonomously with greater efficiency. Okay. This is pretty interesting. I might try this. Like, this autonomous mode is definitely something that I want. I don't want to have to manually be pasting errors back and forth into the chat. That is definitely one of the issues I have with Cursor and a lot of these other tools. Prompt cache is counterintuitive for a one-shot app builder. Yeah, definitely. Using different AI models, improved auto mode. Continues until goals are completed. Yes. This is good. Okay. Do we have videos of someone using this tool? We don't. I'm gonna start this. Let's have a look at people using Claude Engineer. Claude Engineer update 5 hours ago. Man, world of AI. Man, there's like a few of these people that do these type of like clickbait and then they don't actually use it. This is Composer. Wait, what the hell?
And this is a great way for you to deploy your projects at lightning speed with Replit. Now, recently I've been making a lot of videos on the new Cursor Composer feature, which is basically quite similar to Claude Engineer's new feature, which is to create simultaneous files and multiple folders. For Linux, you can just simply tweak these commands based off of your operating system. Now, in this case, let's paste in the git clone command to clone this repository. Once play button to start running this on my computer, and this way you're going to be able to start utilizing it within VS Code. It's way more appealing in my opinion, and you can see that there is various commands now. You can see these are fairly new, and this is where you can now input different images into your message by simply typing in image. You can use auto mode to enter autonomous mode, which is a
That's good. He's actually using it. Okay. Looks like he listened to my gripes.
specific number of iterations. You can set those iterations so it doesn't go berserk. You have reset, which will basically just clear the dump on it. And I'm going to have Claude Engineer do is that Claude into VS Code. Now what I'm going to do is give it an instruction.
Oh, cool. He's building something based off an image.
For image message, I'm going to create a plan. I'm going to create the relevant tools that are necessary.
Looks really nice.
As well as the folders inside that my finance dashboard folder has been. Now it's tokens. Here's an example of the prompt caching Apple checker. First, start off by being quite slow because, like I mentioned, it's gonna utilize the prompt caching tool. It might take to see how it looks. And look at that. This is the dashboard that will test this out. Okay, so and not every base buttons are missed. It's just reading.
Okay.
We believe all the up to date.
That's, I mean, That's cool. I wish he tested the autonomous ability of it. Maybe that's something we have to do ourselves. Because we've seen screenshot to app before. It's not too impressive, and like that didn't do any of the dashboards and stuff. But just I want to see the ability for it to autonomously debug. Josh Pocock. This guy, was he in my chat? Let's watch his video.
What's going on, everybody? Josh Pocock here, and in today's video we're going to be going over how you can
Should you give it a try? Yeah, I should. Probably not this stream, but definitely definitely will probably try GPT Engineer.
cancel GitHub Copilot. You don't have to pay $20 a month.
Yo,
You can
Paul. Oh, you're on X? Wait, do I get X chat? Was that message from X? Let me see. No, you were on. I was on YouTube. I'm not sure if I get the chat from X. Oh shit. Paul Tomkis at 11:30. Yeah, I don't think I got that. Yeah, cause I don't get Damn, it's kind of sucks. Wait, if I got other chat site. Hold on. Sorry guys, let me just see if I can get the X chat working. What if I do this? If I do that. Oh shit. No. So it needs me to sign in. Wait, can I? Oh, actually. No, this is bullshit, bro. No. Not easily, unfortunately. Bit of a shame. But yo, Paul, thanks for commenting. Sorry I didn't see it in time. Oh, you also messaged on X? I don't know. That one didn't even load at all. Unless maybe I'm only seeing messages from like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago or something. But yeah. Let's watch this Claude Engineer 2.0.
tools like Claude Engineer. I'm going to show you how you can set this up. It's open source. Happen with that, but as of now, we need to use this version. Okay. Once you do that, everything of like a Claude artifacts type UI, and it's pretty cool. Definitely check that out if you haven't. I actually use this same image. This is a Trello board calendar. I want to do this for testing purposes, of course, just to kind of March. We can't really use anything. These buttons aren't usable. Nothing is usable. Even it's just using. Yeah, that's pretty awesome now. Automation.
They're not doing the autonomous mode, dude. Autonomous. Also, there's Omni Engineer. I might as well fucking put that on the list. There's so many now. Can they stop just copying the features and do some unique shit? No, I'm being too picky. Nice. Yes. Thanks, Paul. Yeah. No, Claude Engineer's autonomous mode. That looks pretty cool. I'll definitely put it on the notes. But probably not this stream. Alright, let's go through the share links. Where were we? Oh yeah. And those 400 agents from agency, the link is in my Discord. I don't know where else you can find it, but so many different agents here, and you can see the categories as well, which is cool. Can you sort? Oh nice, you can sort. It's a temporary sort. Let's see what the coding ones they have. Bump gen? What the frick is... Dude, there's so many of these coding ones I don't even have. What is bump gen? What the hell is this? What? Bump gen GitHub app. Bro, what? GitHub? Bump gen? Three months ago, okay. Well, they're not working on this anymore. That's kind of broken the credibility of this vetted tools list a little bit. Let's try one more coding one. What's bloop? Okay, this one's backed by YCOM. That's promising. AI changes everything. Legacy code isn't exempt. Okay, so it's for legacy code. That's cool. I don't really deal with legacy code. What about Bamboo AI? Two weeks ago. Okay, autonomous debugging. Nice. Towards models, open source. Okay, let's see if anyone's got any videos on it. Lindy requires SaaS demo call? Really? I tried Lindy like when it first came out-ish. Haven't tried it in a while. What were we searching? Bamboo AI. Oh, no videos on it. It's pretty low key. Keep an eye on it. Oh, it's just readmes that were updated. Add files we have 2 months. Doesn't look as active as I thought. Last release June, yeah. Lindy, let's see if I can log into Lindy. Yeah. See if my Gmail bot works. What was the latest email I received? Please connect your Google account. Deprecated. Nice. Reply saying thanks. Oh shit, Hertzfeld. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. $10 US. That's a pretty big donation. It might be because I don't have the send email tool on this. Oh shit. Flow editor. How do we get the tools? Memory. I don't know. Did someone say that we can voice call with? Can you find the latest email regarding video content creation collaboration? Okay, no, it's not voice call, it's just speech to text. Workflow editor. Where's the like settings? Oh, here we go. Edit. Oh, you have to go through workflow editor. Okay, skills. Oh shit, I removed the skill. No. What's okay? Let's just look at the PR. Lindy 2.0. AI. Where's the 2.0? Man, that just takes me to the. Get Lindy. Did they even post about it? Oh, MapVid Pro. Sorry, I got into Lindy. It was induced. That needs a demo code. Oh, okay. But did someone say that we can like call Lindy, or am I tripping? Can we add a Gmail reply? Draft email, get email, mark email as read, move email out of trash, remove search emails. Okay, there's draft, but there's no send. That sucks. Oh no, send. Here we go. Okay, that's sick. No, Lindy seems pretty good. My concerns are the pricing. What's the pricing like? $30 a month for 3,000 credits. We used 2 actions and it took wait, how many actions? 1, 2, 3 actions for, it's like 30 credits per action. I don't know. I've tried Nexus. Nexus can do that, like the email stuff as well. And I think, do they have a pricing comparison with Lindy? They do. They claim it's like hella cheaper. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Let's just make sure I don't miss any of the other things before we wrap up. Oh yeah, Limsys has an agent arena. This is pretty cool. So Limsys has a LLM arena where they put LLMs against each other and you can like rate them. Peep Super AGI Supercoder. Oh my god, is that another? Is that another coding agent? Open source autonomous. Oh, I like autonomous. Depending on what exactly that means. Oh, it looks like Devon. Oh, full stack. Seems pretty good. I think we have to apply to be able to use it. Agent Arena. Let's see. I want to find me an alternative warp terminal for Windows that has AI shell suggestions. Let's just say that has AI. And we can select different agents. There's so many. Like LangChain, Google Serper. We've populated API keys, but if you encounter rate limits, use your own API key. Okay, that's fine. And YouTube search. Run code, run code. Now let's see how they go. Continue with GitHub. Oh shit. Oh, sick. This is pretty good. Oh, Super AGI. I actually have tried Super AGI so long ago. Last year. We have a video on that? Pretty sure I have. No, it wasn't then. It wasn't very good when I tried it. But definitely down to try it again. Looks like it'll be at least decent. I'll put that in the notes. Alright, let's see what this came up with. Commander, Hyper, Ultracity, blah blah blah. Tabby, Hyper, Ultracity. Doesn't have AI. Doesn't have AI. Doesn't have AI. This one didn't even care to mention that it didn't have AI. Both are bad. V0.dev. I did try V0.dev many times. Even earlier this stream we tried it. Well, yeah. We're gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much. V0 is amazing. It has all the modern best practices and knowledge of React and Next, but that is also the limitation. It's limited pretty much to React, Next, and JavaScript. So if you're trying to do anything outside of that, probably not going to be able to, but for when it comes to React and Next.js stuff, it is probably the best. Man needs a nap. Yeah, I do. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. Open source cursor is actually releasing today. Probably do a separate thing on that. Okay, 14 hours, which is pretty good. I don't think it'll have all the latest features that Cursor has, but it's good that we're having an open source alternative to Cursor. GPT Engineer, image of 3D. Yeah, sick. We're caught up. Excellent, guys. I will see y'all next time. Peace out. Actually, we're gonna be doing outro music, aren't we? Yeah, thank you.
Techfren is testing coding AI. Techfren is testing the best AI. Is it GitHub Copilot or Mentai? Should you pay for Cursor to spend that? Should the assistant be in VS Code? Or should it live in the terminal and generate code? Techfren is testing coding AI. Techfren is testing the best AI. Is it GitHub Copilot or Mentai? Should you pay for Cursor to spend that?